What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today, as you can see, clearly I'm not in a normal car you've ever seen me in. Today I'm going to be going over 10 brand new cars I've downloaded and giving them one lap each on this Orlando Formula Drift track. We're going to see which one performs the best with that one lap. You only get one lap to buy me over, to really like you more than the other cars. I want to do a point system out of 30. Sound is going to be 0 out of 10. Looks is going to be 0 out of 10. The overall feeling of the car, if I really like the car, if it's easy to drift, etc. Okay, so as you can see on screen right now, these are the 10 cars I'm going to be driving later in this video. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment down below which car is your favorite by the end of the video. Without further ado, we're going to get straight into it. Right now I'm in the S15 of this car pack, and if you want this car pack, I'll link it down below. Wait, we need our gloves. Boom, just like that. Wait, I don't have this one yet. Bam, just like that. Okay, so first impressions. The car, this S15 looks pretty freaking nice. Alright, it's a clean decal. That's the mod pack on the side of the car. Got some nice white wheels, bunch of spokes, nice spoiler, and so far the S15 sounds pretty nice. So here we go, cockpit view. All I get is one lap. Let you guys know how I feel at the end. Here we go. Whoa, okay, that's weird. Very slidey. I feel like I'm on ice, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty smooth. Okay, hold on. We're actually starting off pretty good here. Okay, so the first thing that stuck out to me was the steering wheel is very loose. The physics are a little arcadish, but I'm not too sure yet. Overall though, the grip, real nice. I got just enough grip so I'm not going off track, but I am sliding so smooth. Just because it's the first one, I don't know what's ahead of me. I'm going to give that one for the sound 7 out of 10. I'm going to give the overall look a 5 out of 10. It could be much better. It is pretty clean though. For the feel of the car, and if I enjoyed drifting it and driving it for that one lap, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. Honestly, I jumped into that for the first time and it was pretty easy to drift. So with that, the S15 is getting a 20 out of 30 points on the leaderboard. Okay, here we are in the next vehicle, BMW E36 of this drift pack. So far, already off the looks, I'm loving this blue. Blue looks amazing with the white wheels. Most of the liveries are the same, but we're still gonna judge it off the bodywork too and everything. The sound is a little interesting, but we're gonna see. We're gonna go for our one lap in the BMW E36. Here we go. Oh! Oh no. Wait, hold on. The round's not over yet. Car got a little bit more grip than I'm used to. Okay. I had to shut that down. That was rough. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like a really bad running lawnmower. And that drift and that driving wasn't the best. I thought I had it in the beginning. It was going pretty smooth, but then it started gripping up too much in the back, and then I got grip in the front, hit the wall. It was just absolutely bad after that. So for this car, looks, I'm gonna give 8 out of 10. The sound, yeah, I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10. And then the overall feel of it, it could be a decent car to compete with if I get good amount seat time in this, but for the first impressions, not that great. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 for the feel. The BMW E36 has an overall rating of 18 out of 30 points, making it second on the leaderboard. If you have a good drift car pack, I really want to hop in a vehicle first time and lay down a banger lap. So that's what I'm really looking at for. We are in a Mazda RX-7, and that is a very, very interesting noise coming from this car. We're just gonna hop straight into the next run, and if you look at that, I have a rear view mirror. That is very rare in these drift cars. Just had to point that out. Here we go though. Oh no. Oh, that was my fault. That was not the car. Okay. Okay. Definitely was an interesting one because it felt like it wanted to straighten out so much, but it never did. I will say the transition part was definitely driver error, so I will not count that as anything towards the vehicle. And just looking at it, it looks like a clean RX-7 you would normally see, so I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 on the looks. Could do much more modifications. Then the sound, yeah, that's a 2 out of 10. That's just wild. And overall feel, a 7.5, 15.5 out of 30 points on the leaderboard. So far the S15's still at the top, and we're pretty much just going down, which is not good. We want to be going up. Okay, we are in a Nissan 370Z. Never driven one of these before, never drifted one of these before. The spoiler definitely is adding points. I didn't hit that cone. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Wow, this drift's really good. I should probably be in 4th gear. Wow, that drifts amazingly actually. The grip feels amazing. The car feels pretty loose enough to transition well, and I'm not sliding around the track too much, and I'm not also gripping up my tires too much. So I'm gonna give the overall physics and feel of this car a solid 9 out of 10, to be honest. I'll give the looks a 6.5 out of 10. Bonus points for that spoiler. And then the overall sound, probably second best sounding. Yeah, I think the S15 still beats it. I'm not sure. Nah, I think I'm gonna give the sound an 8 out of 10 for sure. This Nissan 370 actually beats the S15, making it 23.5 out of 30 points, having a new #1 pick of this drift pack so far. And we've only went through 4 cars. We still have 6 more to go, so tons of opportunity for that to change. A Mark V Supra, which, as you know, coming from a Mark V lover, is a very insane vehicle, very beautiful vehicle, okay? And so far, this honestly has the best paint job and looks overall, I think. Let's see if it lives up to it. Let's see if it lives up to its hype. Holy! Alright, that's enough. I can't get more than that. I really keep messing up this first outer zone with all the cars, but I do keep the angle and I keep the length of the turn. So let me look at this. The transition was beautiful, and then look at that. Holy, I'm on the edge of that clean line. I'm gonna give the looks a straight solid 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give that one, I'm gonna be very, very strict here, and I'm gonna just give that an 8.5. So I'm gonna give the sound of this car an 8.5, and then the overall feeling, physics, and how I drove it for my 1 lap, I would give it a 10, but I think I'd have to do a second lap to confirm the 10, but that's not happening because I could only do 1 lap in every car for this video. So feeling 9.5, bringing our total for this car to a whopping 25.5 out of 30 points. leading this to the '1 on the leaderboard so far. Okay, we are in the next car, which is a 180 SX. Will y'all hear that backfire? Don't stall now. Oh my god, this feels amazing. Hold on. This might, hold on. Hold your horses. A 10 out of 10 on the feeling, on the physics, how this thing just slammed down a beautiful lap. The sound, I'm gonna give an 8 out of 10. The looks is where it really drops the score, I'm not gonna lie. 3 out of 10 for the look, bringing its score to a 21 out of 30, which is pretty still high up there comparing to the others. BMW E92. This slick dark gray look kind of reminds me of my Supra. Right off the bat though, I think I'm gonna just straight up give this car a 5 out of 10 on the looks. I love this nice, calm, slick, dark grayish look, but it's super plain and super simple. I think I could cut to the chase and just say that's a 5 out of 10 already. But let's actually test the car on its one lap on this track. Whoa, okay, now we're chilling. Ooh, pretty smooth so far. Oh no, there, now we're chilling. Okay, it drives interesting, honestly. Because I would expect it to be, honestly, more aggressive and grippy, but it's honestly pretty smooth and less grip than I thought. The sound of this, though, I'm definitely going to give it a 6 out of 10. So I'm going to give 5 out of 10 on the looks, 6 out of 10 on the sound. And honestly, the driving was pretty decent. A solid 9 out of 10. A 20 out of 30 points. Don't go nowhere, though, because we do still have those 3 cars to test right now. And just like that, a Ford Mustang. Let's see if it's as aggressive as the VDC ones though, or is it less? Ooh, hold on. Oh, I should never have shifted down. That was complete driver error there. Wow, that surprised me. The physics of it, a 7 out of 10. The overall sound, I'm gonna give the sound of it a 5 out of 10. It's very basic and pretty quiet. And then the looks of it, I mean, it's just a Mustang. I'm gonna give the looks of it a 1 out of 10 just because it's literally just a Mustang. So that brings this car to 13 out of 30 points, making it the worst car so far I reviewed, on the bottom of the list. We are in a R34. I've never drifted one of these on Assetto Corsa. This spoiler really is adding some value to it. It's a clean build, and do y'all hear that? That might be one of the most realistic sounding and beautiful sounding cars I've ever heard on Assetto Corsa. Sounds beautiful from inside as well. Listen, don't fail me, R34. You have so much potential here. Okay, I would definitely say it's not the easiest. I had to lock in there for a second, I'm not gonna lie. But, oh my god, I can see myself driving this a ton. I'm gonna just get straight into it. Listen, it's an R34, very iconic. The spoiler definitely makes it look better. If you have a spoiler on a car, I love it. It's just a clean, build. So I'm gonna give the looks 8 out of 10 in my opinion. R34 always look good as well. I'm gonna give the feel a 7 out of 10. The sound's getting an easy 10 out of 10. This genuinely might be one of the best sounding cars I've heard on Assetto Corsa, like overall Assetto Corsa before. 25 points, making it second place, only 0.5 points under first, which is crazy. I did not think it was going to be that close. This is the last and final car. It's a Camaro. Never really seen one of these drift. Didn't even know there's really Camaro drift mods. Well, y'all heard that whine? This thing got a whine to it? Hold on. Let me find out this got a Hellcat engine in it, yo. Final lap, last, final car of this video. Will it take the cake? Will it knock off the Supra? Oh, this feels amazing. Okay, transition's a little weird. Okay, that was interesting for sure. This is gonna be close. This Camaro definitely looks aggressive. It drove different than I thought it would, but I mean, look, that must be a good thing because look at that. I did leave the first outer zone very weird. The transfer messed up, which led to me messing that up. But the overall feel of it was pretty darn solid. I'ma just cut straight to it. The sound, I'ma give a 6.5 out of 10. The looks, I'ma give an 8 out of 10. And now for the overall first lap impression, how it felt, did I like it? So the sound of this, I'ma give a 6.5 out of 10. The first impressions on the first lap ever in this car. How did I like it? I loved it. I'm definitely gonna give this feeling a 10 out of 10. If I didn't come out that first outer zone a little too late, it would have been a clean 90, at least 99.9 point run in qualifying. So I'm gonna give this feeling a 10 out of 10, which leaves the looks. The looks. Like I said, it's aggressive. It looks aggressive. It's a big body Camaro. It's gonna be aggressive on the track, chasing someone. But me personally, I love to look good while driving, while chasing someone's door down. And honestly, driving a Camaro, no hate, just doesn't fit the drifting atmosphere in my opinion. That's just like taking let's think. That's just like taking a Porsche SUV into the drifting world, which someone has done, but it just doesn't look good. No, it's actually not. Hold on. In my opinion, the Camaro just doesn't look normal on a drift track chasing people, making me lead to the decision that the looks of this car an 8 out of 10. So this leaves the total score of the Camaro a 24.5 out of 30 points on the leaderboard, making it third place, meaning the Supra took the win out of all 10 cars of this drift pack. Do a victory lap to show it off one more time to you guys. Whew. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when I post bangers, and comment down below what car you think your favorite was of the video. Maybe it wasn't the Supra, maybe you like something else. Let me know. Let me know if my opinions were valid. And other than that, it's been your boy, and I'm out. Peace.